Hello, my name is Cara, and for the first time ever, I felt the need to respond to a video on YouTube. Okay, before I even tackle this list of issues that I've written responses to, because it really pissed me off, is the fact that I don't dislike Americans. And sure, in your little subtitle above your video, you're saying, oh yeah, this isn't a disliking of Australians or a hate video. The fact of the matter is that you've presented an argument which is just absurd. I'm not going. I mean, I'm guessing you're a teenager just by the fact that you discuss at the end that this girl spread nasty rumors about you. But the fact is that you've met one Australian, and she's probably done a really bad thing. I'm not going to deny that, but you're acting out upon an entire country's history and beliefs, and all of them are just really, really have no backbone, and it's really sad to see. So anyway, I'm going to tackle a couple of the issues that you brought up in your video. Firstly, when you said America is number one, this is precisely why Australians have not a dislike, but have a lot of, I don't even know how to describe it. This is why we laugh at you. It doesn't happen often, but this is why we go, ha, those Americans. You know, the world does not revolve around America. I'm sure I know you guys, you have us by the balls with, our economy and the fact that everything in our economy seems to reflect yours, and, I don't know a lot about that kind of stuff, so I'm not going to even go there. But the fact is that is exactly why we see you guys the way we see you, as being, not all of you, I'm sure, are like this, but this is why we see you guys as being so self-centered, is that you go on about America being number one, and it's cool to be patriotic and all, but it's just disgusting that a lot of the world seems to be ignored when America. I don't know. I don't even know how to say it. It's just, it really infuriates me, and I know I'm not the only Australian who feels this way. Before I go further on with the rest of my comments, I really want to reiterate the fact that I don't hate Americans. I've lived with Americans. I'm a college girl, and every year I've had a different college girl American exchange student living across from me, and I don't just hate you all, honestly. It's just that when this self-centeredness comes out about America being better than every other country, it just really upsets me. Okay, so I'm going to go on. The first thing that you said, apart from America being number one, is the Mardi Gras thing. I don't understand what you're arguing for. It's just a festival that happens on a yearly basis that celebrates gay pride, and clearly we're not advancing well in the whole gay sector with our politicians. You guys aren't either. And as far as I know, you too have American Mardi Gras parade. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't there one in New Orleans every year? I don't know. I'm just putting it out there, but I'm curious to know. Okay. And the next thing that I didn't really understand where you're coming from is the phenomenon of that Free Hugs campaign. It was just a YouTube video with some Australian dude hugging people in the Brisbane Queen Street Mall. It's not like it's... What do you mean? Like, that we're being backstabbers and, we're being hateful people? What? Are you serious? I don't know if you've ever even been... Well, clearly you have not even been in Australia, because you've only met one Australian in your life, but, I'm from a really small country town, and, well, not anymore, but, we walk down the street and we say hello to everyone. We sort of hear, it's common decency in Australia to be polite to your fellow strangers or whatever it is that you quote to other people as. It's about mateship. And I mean, obviously you don't understand that, but whatever. Okay, as for their chasers, okay, they are comedians. They're out there to get a laugh out of people. And once again, I'm going to disclose this because I know people might get pissed, but you made it for yourself. That show is not scripted. Those Americans who were selected on the streets did say those comments. Wow. So we're setting you up to look stupid? I don't think so. And as for the, I think they're called the Westboro Church. I don't know. They're starting to come into the news now because of Heath Ledger's death. And that scene where, I don't even remember his name, the guy over in America from The Chasers who's talking to them, he wasn't promoting them. We're not working aside them. He was just trying to get a kick out of them. You know, I don't even know how to describe how angry I am of that comment. I mean, yeah, I know that you're probably just sitting at home doing this to get kicks out of us, but right now they're in the media. I mean, I just watched the news not even an hour ago, being scrutinised for their disgusting behaviours. I mean, the fact that they're going to picket Heath Ledger's funeral purely because he played a gay man in a movie is disgusting. And I'm sure there are radical groups like that all across the world. But, you know, at the end of the day, they're just a bunch of... No, I'm not going to even say it, because it's not my place to judge. And neither is it yours. Okay? The last thing I wanted to say... Oh, okay, before I even go to that. That is not the way we break up with everyone in the world. If you had seen the lead up to this this stunt, I guess you could say, on Sunrise, they did a couple of other things to say how he wanted to break up with her, such as hanging a banner from a overpass on a highway saying, "Will you move out of my house?" It is a stunt. It is a joke. Okay? Okay, oh, that's it. The promiscuous of Australians. What? Are you serious? Big Brother? Are you kidding me? No one even watches that show anymore. I think its demographics may be from 14 to 18-year-olds. It is laughed upon in Australia. I mean, so many times it's almost been axed. No one watches it, and we do not act like that. The show is set up to get people like those people to put on a show for us. We do not act like that. We don't walk around with... I don't even know what that thing was. It's disgusting. And, you know, okay, this is coming from America. Like you're saying, we're promiscuous. This is a country where Paris Hilton, hello, Girls Gone Wild. This may be an unfounded suggestion here, but I'm pretty sure nearly every porn that I've come across has been American. Not to diss you again, I'm going to disclose that because I'm not here to hate on Americans. But anyway. Okay, the last thing that I'm going to comment on is that you tackled the issue of our former Prime Minister, John Howard. That is cool. He was a laughingstock here in some ways too. But don't all leaders get laughed upon in some way? This is coming from someone who I'm assuming is from America, who has a leader like George Bush. Now, I'm not going to hate on George Bush, but come on, are you serious? John Howard falls over. Oh my God, he's such an idiot. This is coming from a country who was led by a man who misquotes, and I can't even describe George Bush. He's a character, and like, sure, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm sure he's a fantastic leader. I don't have to deal with his stuff. But dissing our Prime Minister? Are you serious? How about you look at your own president first before you come and tackle our Prime Minister? Okay. Once again, there's nothing wrong with America. I don't hate Americans. But a lot of the things that you discussed in your video shine light on the fact that you have obviously no idea what you're talking about. And you might come back, I might get comments saying, "Oh my God, you have no idea what you're talking about too, you stupid Australian bitch." But the thing is that I have never felt the need to respond to a video. And I have, and that's what I've got to say. So thank you.